aka the Toy Guy, our content director. And if you haven't already had a chance to look around, this is our largest spring showcase ever. So we're very excited about that. Besides that, we are going to see, and you'll get to see, some amazing new toys today. There are new things being introduced today. You'll see brand new Man of Steel toys, which have never been seen. Despicable Me. Also, from Leapfrog, a brand new item being introduced today, their new Leap Reader, a brand new reading platform.
And because educational toys are so hot, we've also got great stuff from VTech, including some new learning platforms, especially some cars that I'm really excited about. Also, we've got Scanables. Find out what those are. And I have just learned where Planet Sock Monkey is.
Where is
so it's out there somewhere. It's over there.
For us, it's a really good feeling on how much progress we've made at TimetoPlayMag.com, that we've truly become a resource to the consumer. In 2011, we received 14 million views of our videos. In 2012, that number went to over 70 million. And so far on pace for this year, if you look at the numbers up here, we're on pace for 200 million just for 2013, a number which we didn't think we could achieve, but we'll actually surpass. One reason, an honest assessment of the products we review. Something else is our price comparison tool. If you're not familiar with our price comparison tool, it's right up here. We feature 5 different retailers, the current price, whether it's in stock, and you can go and see it. So all this time you have to waste to search out which retailer has it, how much it costs. It's right there. We do your shopping for you, and more importantly, we save you money. Now, there are 2 other initiatives that we're launching this year that we want to share with you. One is we're now doing baby product reviews, as you can see up here. Now, these are being done by moms, which is very important to us. And also, we're expanding to another area. What do kids like to do? Besides play with toys, they like to play with sporting goods. And we've launched the sporting goods category, and believe it or not, with the video reviews that we're doing, we found out nobody else was doing anything like this. So we've jumped on this category, and it's quickly had a nice little following. Now, there's one other initiative that I'm going to let Chris talk to you about. It is launching on June 17th, and it's very important to us.
We're really pleased to announce what we're calling Kids Birthday Central. Outside of a 4th quarter holiday, birthdays are the biggest toy buying occasions during the year, and moms tell us that birthdays can be very stressful for them. Whether they're hosting a birthday party or attending a birthday party, we've created a microsite within TimetoPlayMag.com that's going to have a lot of tips, a lot of voices from moms who are doing this, a lot of pictures, a lot of great ideas, and of course, because it's TimetoPlayMag.com, a lot of great giveaways. So we look forward to inviting you formally to this party on June 17th.
Now, about 10% of the year's toy sales happen during spring and summer. Well, many toys do well. We don't think of them as hot in a traditional way that you think about that 4th quarter item that I gotta have it. So our decision this year is to come up with a playlist, which is 3 different lists of items that we think will sell a lot of product. And I think we're going to start with our first playlist, the outdoor list. So it's been a very slow start for outdoor toys this year. The weather has not cooperated. Fortunately, it's cooperated for us today, and it's finally, hopefully, we'll get a little bit warmer weather. And the first item on our list is as basic as you can get. You will see it on every street, on every sidewalk, in driveways. It's the washable sidewalk chalk from Crayola.
Now, people typically don't think of chalk as a hot item, but Crayola is going to sell millions of pieces of this, and moms tell us that they love the Crayola chalk because of the way it lays down the color. And as you can see, this year they've created a new square shape, so it's not going to roll away when kids are drawing. Also, the box here has 12 of the colors you're going to see in the Crayola box. Just a really, really ingenious innovation in a very basic item. This is washable sidewalk chalk from Crayola.
Thank you. Kids love bubbles, and here's a toy that allows a large number of kids to play with bubbles all at the same time. It's the little Tikes bubble machine.
This has lots of wonderful, messy outdoor play. Kids love it for the mess, mom loves it because it's outdoors. And we actually have heard that bubble solution in the grass cuts down on mosquitoes. So definitely get out there and play with this. We've been told that. There's 4 different activities here, so lots of kids can play with it, which is really great. It's sort of a play date all in one with bubbles and outdoor fun. We really like this. This is the Little Tikes bubble machine from MGA Entertainment. Thank you.
Razor is the leader in scooters for kids. They have numerous great introductions this year, but there's one we like in particular because they're really downgrading the age going for younger kids. Here's the Kixie Scribble.
3-wheel scooters, if you've been around kids where kids are outdoor, you know that this is a huge trend for kids right now. I see them all over Madison Square Park near where I live. This is easier to ride, and what Razor's done is they've taken 2 classic play patterns, scooter riding and sidewalk talk, and put them together in one really outrageous toy. This is the Kixie Scribble from Razor.
And don't forget to match your notes. Very important.
Styling is everything.
Yeah. Next toy is also very simple. Chris and I had a lot of fun playing with this toy. Fortunately for us, we had somebody to do the chasing for us. Now, this company's growing bigger and better every year. From Zing Toys are the Sky Rippers.
Now, what we love about this toy is it really appears to be simple, but there's a lot of sophisticated engineering and trial and error in this, and I've actually shot this off balconies in Hong Kong and played with it all over the place. Awesome, awesome toy, classic play again. It whistles when you fling it. There's a little bit of a learning curve on it, but once you get it, you'll be really impressed. We were running around here yesterday. Again, classic toy, beautifully engineered for a wonderful play experience. These are Sky Rippers by Zing Toys.
For outdoor use.
Only.
Yes, yes. Although we demoed it yesterday indoors and there was a demo back there. There are a lot of water blasters on the market. It's always tough to choose which is the right one. We played with tons of them, and our favorite is clearly the Nerf Super Soaker Switch Shot.
Now, again, what seems to be a basically simple toy is really sort of a marvel of engineering. They've got a removable stock, which makes it easy, the tactical rail system that Hasbro developed, a removable water cartridge. This is great for kids. It doesn't leak. We've tried a lot of water blasters that really leak. And it's also, when it's full of water, it's balanced really well, so a kid can run around with it, have a great time, and it really is great for kids of all ages. Plus, it's got 4 different nozzles on it, so this is really a blast. We work in the only office where you can shoot people with water and get away with it. This is the Nerf Super Soaker Switch Shot. Thank you.
That is our outdoor list for 2013. Now we're going to switch to our second list, which is hot and new in the business. Now, most of these brands were introduced in 2012, but they've added something to them for 2013 to make them hotter, and also their new items. And the first brand we'd like to talk about owns the action figure aisle. It is the hot thing in action figure, but what's new about them? Ooze. We love ooze. The toy guy loves ooze. From the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, here are the ooze toys.
You know, this is all about imaginative play and controlled mess. Bringing one of the core elements of the turtle story to life. If you know the turtles, you know it's the ooze that turned them into mutants. This is non-toxic, easy to clean up. It's not very tasty. I've tried it, so you don't have to. But it's a really creative way to add like relevant story-based play to the line. These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutagen Ooze toys from Playmates.
Last year, Doc McStuffins was a toy that was hard to find. It's time for the checkup doll, you couldn't get it. The doctor's bag, tough to find. But new from this year, from Tara Toys, and they're really hot, are the Doc McStuffins activity toys.
You know, this is a great way for parents to get something that's new and within a popular character in the summer and not as expensive. It continues the kids' engagement with Doc McStuffins and all our friends. We've got the big book of boo-boos here. If you know the show, that's a big part of it. Beautiful bag here. Perfect to take along, nicely priced, great value. This is the Doc McStuffins activity toy line from Tara Toys. Thank you.
This next brand is not about one item. It's quietly one of the best-selling brands in the toy business. And here's a little bit of a media alert. For the first time ever, Minnie Mouse is much more popular and outselling Mickey Mouse. From FisherPrice, here are two of our favorites from the Minnie Mouse Boutique line.
A whole new generation is discovering Minnie Mouse. It's fashion-based play. As you can see, we've got our fashionable presentation here. FisherPrice has done it in an age-appropriate way. This is really easy and wonderful for little fingers to play with. It's gorgeous to look at, and you got to hand it to Disney for the restaging of this brand. They've really understood where today's girls are, even the youngest ones, and developed a beautiful product line that targets that right away. This is the Minnie Mouse Boutique line from FisherPrice. Just gorgeous.
I like to say it's M-I-N-N-I-E.
Right.
Thank you. First Ninjago, then Friends, now Chima. Lego's done it again, and the entertainment hasn't even launched. Here's Lego Chima.
So, you know, the story is, the Lego Legends of Chima is a story about 8 animal tribes that used to work together, and now they're mortal enemies in battles for the Chi, which is the life force that controls you can either use to create or destroy. It's very complicated, it's wonderful, and it's a real testament to how, from a media standpoint, how properties are being developed through websites, through IP, developed by toy companies, even before TV breaks. This is the Lego Legends of Chima. It's going to be beautifully detailed sets, and it's going to get even bigger as the year goes on, and the programming breaks on the Cartoon Network. We expect this to be a really big hit this year, and it's really well done. This is the Lego Legends of Chima.
Thank you. One of the highest selling toys the last 3 years keeps growing. They haven't lost their flair, and their sales continue to increase. From Monster High, here's the Ghouls Alive dolls.
Now, by now, pretty much everybody knows Monster High, and what we've seen is that Monster High is starting to appeal to younger children. So they've added great dimensions of play to them. These actually come alive. They've got different buttons you can push. You've got a Claudine Wolf you can push her, she'll go rah! Again, it appeals to the younger child. Very simple magic, lots of play, a great addition to an existing Monster High collection or a new way to start out. This is the Monster High Ghouls Alive collection from Mattel.
Thank you. You ready to go to the movies?
Let's go to the movies.
We're going to go to the movies with list number 3. Usually there's a movie or two that really just, you know, that's going to be the blockbuster, that's going to be the one. Those are going to have, it's a Star Wars, it's a Transformers. But this year there are 6 or 7 movies, and it's tougher to pick than ever before. And we think most of these are going to be successful in one way or another. So we're going to go through in order release date on our favorite toys from each of these movies. First movie coming out, and it's May 3rd. Iron Man 3. And Iron Man is the most popular character of the Avenger characters. Here are 2 favorite toys.
So, we've got the Marvel Iron Man 3 Sonic Blasting Iron Man, an oversized action figure that fires blasters. He's ready to fire the ice here. He also fires fire. Let's pretend. Just really great, beautifully detailed. And one of the things we've seen in movie role-playing toys recently is kids don't want to just play with the characters. They want to become the characters. So the Iron Man 3 Arc FX Mission Mask has projectiles and lights, and it's easy for kids to wear and run around in. It's a great item, really creative play built into it. These are the Iron Man 3 toys from Hasbro.
Oh my gosh, that's
I know a few people have already seen this movie, and the feedback, this is the best Superman movie, and the writers did a spectacular job. You know, Superman has always been popular with collectors, but Superman has been a tough sell in terms of toys to children. Well, the Man of Steel features 2 different types of toys, one for collectors, some for kids, and here are 2 favorites. One for collectors and one for kids, the Man of Steel toys.
You know, in reviewing the toys in final production we've been able to see so far, we've been able to see that simple is really better. Superman flies. Kids want Superman to fly. Toys that let Superman fly? Awesome! We've got the Quick Shots, Flight Striker Superman and Flying Fury General Zod. They work like slingshots, really awesome. Just go check them out. And also for the collector, the movie masters, we've got Superman, Jor-El, and General Zod, beautifully detailed. Take a good look at them because they're beautiful figures. They come in beautiful packages. We think this is going to be really, really hot with collectors. They've done a great job with this. This is the Superman line, Man of Steel line from Mattel.
Thank you. Sully and Mike are back, and more importantly, we feel these monster toys are more interactive and better than the toys from the original movie. Here are 2 favorite toys from Monsters University.
Disney Pixar's Monsters University. This is the Who's Behind the Door game, and I see it's out there, so go play it. It's a really creative game. And we've got the Scare Floor from Imaginext from FisherPrice. Now, what they've done with these toys is they've really kept it down at a nice low age for kids to engage with the monsters. We think this movie is going to have huge potential for audiences of all ages, but the toys are really targeted to the younger players who are going to want to bring them alive in their play. These are the Monsters University toys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. This next movie ages a little bit older, but we're already laughing. We love the toys from this movie, and we keep playing with them in our office. If this movie wasn't come out, we'd still be playing with these toys. Here's a ton of fun from Despicable Me 2.
Now, Despicable Me 2, here, I'll take that from you, thank you very much. I think I'm going to let him play with this. This is the Bart Blaster. We've got Minion Dave, and we've got Agnes Fluffy Unicorn. So it's really fun. What they've done is they've really captured the sort of juvenile / Arrested Development sense of the movie. Really great way to play it. The Minions, of course, have grown very popular. They're getting their own movie later. I just really love this. It's a nice marriage of novelty toy plaything and and a great way for kids to bring the movie to life. These are the Despicable Me 2 toys from Think Way Toys. Here, take one. I'll play with that later.
Certain movies don't do well in all categories, but sometimes can be a hit in one category. The Lone Ranger, we think, will do very well in one category only, and that is construction toys. Here are 2 Lego sets from the Lone Ranger.
We've got the Colby City Showdown and the Lone Ranger Comanche Camp. Again, Lego beautiful pieces, but great classic play patterns that are going to extend far beyond kids wanting to just replicate the story from the movie. In fact, the movie may be a little old for some of the kids who want to play with Lego. But beautiful pieces, unique pieces, and a great way to have sort of Wild West narrative-based play from kids. Great ways to build and play. This is from Lego. It's Disney's Lone Ranger Lego line.
We love the footage we've seen from this next movie. Since these are new characters and the consumer is unfamiliar with them, these toys will be more dependent on the box office than any of the movies we previously mentioned. Who knew snails could be fast?
You know, I didn't know snails could be fast.
Here's the
Turbo. So this is the Turbo Ring of Fire. We've also got these Turbo Zip Line stunt race. It's going to be over there for you to check out a little later. What Mattel's done that we think is really brilliant with this is they've adapted vehicle / racing play into a wonderful line, and these actually work and perform really well. We've been trying them out. 2 scenarios that don't just replicate the movie, but have wonderful classic play scenarios. This is the Turbo line from Mattel.
Escargot for kids.
Escargot, right. They were telling me it's a snail biter. So.
Now there's one other movie we feel we need to mention, and that is the Disney Planes movie. We don't have any toys. The toys will be out in about a month from now. This movie was originally going to be a DVD release, but there's such buzz in Hollywood they moved it to theatrical. I understand retailers are really excited about this, and our feeling is Planes could be what Cars was. So although we don't have any toys, I believe there's one toy on the Mattel table. Keep an eye out for this one. The toys will be released sometime in July. We think this could be really huge.
Go ahead. These just scratch the surface of all the amazing toys that are here today. A lot of them we've played with, some of them we're seeing for the first time as well. We certainly invite you to go and just play and bring somewhere to life for you in ways you might remember. The one thing I always get to say at this time is even though we talk about hot toys, the hot toy is only hot if it's hot for your child. And we really believe that creating those individualized play experiences is really important. So we want to bring out the amazing kids who helped us out and give them a round of applause to thank them. Big smile. We have to acknowledge the amazing Time to Play team, which has grown to over 30 people. Thank you very much. And of course, everyone from Litsky PR, without whom we wouldn't be here today.
Now, a few housekeeping notes. When you visit a table, they have tickets that are good for samples in the gifting suite. Once you have a ticket, there's no need to run downstairs. It will be there. The gifting suite will open up